Good afternoon, YouTube viewers. My screen name is Sislin1220. I might sound like I'm yelling, but hey, this is my first time on social media, so bear with me. Now, the reason why I'm here today is because every time I upload a video on YouTube about skin lightening, whether by IV, whether it by rubbing the cream on your skin, whether it by pill where you ingest, I've always seen somebody who's already light. I've never seen the beginning of their stages, and I'm hearing a bunch of things. So you can follow me on my journey. As you can see, I have no filter on my camera. This is the real deal, and step by step we're gonna go through it month by month. If you guys keep following me and subscribe, we're gonna be going through all of this, and you'll see my progress the same time I see my progress. Now first, I am going to say welcome. I have been doing this for, I believe I have done 12 intravenous glutathione treatment with the vitamin C and the thier, which is all antioxidant. I was told that it would take 10 treatments for me to see any type of improvement. So far, I haven't seen anything, you know, complexion wise, but I am feeling different. I feel much vibrant. I have to say I am sleeping better. I feel more happier. It's like being on Prozac times 4, whatever the dosage is. Like, you know, when I wake up, I feel like I'm in a different country. In other words, I'm feeling very happy. I have a very happy outlook on everything. I'm smiling more. Nothing bothers me. I do have stress, but nothing, I'm not stressful. I stressed over nothing. So since I've been taking the glutathione IV, those are the effects that I'm feeling. So if it does say, which it does, that, you know, it keeps you younger, or it's an antioxidant, well, I'm definitely feeling the benefit, but I'm not seeing the side effect, which is whitening, which is the main reason why I'm taking it. Now, I am not going to be doing it today because I had done it on Saturday and I didn't know how to do the video on phone, because I'm not a phone person. I just take calls and make calls. My daughter just hooked me up on how to do this. So today's not a day for my treatment. I usually do it twice per week. I was going to an IV place, call it The Fix, and I was paying $297 per treatment. Now for the last 2 treatments, I have been doing it myself. I order all my supplies and I've been doing it myself for the last 2 treatments. So, and I save a lot of money. I am a nurse. Just so you all know, I am a nurse. If you guys are going to do this, you need to have a registered nurse who know about, you know, injecting or giving you anything in your vein, or go to one of those places who have nurses who are able to, you know, supply you and do your treatments for you, professionals. Now, what I do here, if you guys want to try it, I am not a doctor. Consult your doctor, your medical doctor, your dietitian, anyone else. I am doing this personally. I'm not telling you that you should try it, but before you start anything, please consult your personal physician before doing anything. I'm doing this on my own risk. Now, these are what I have been using. As I told you, I have done 12 treatments. 12. The last 2 I did it on my own. I go 2 places, whether my antecubital area or I go on the back of the hand. I will be using the back of my hand from now on, because what I notice is when I go into this area, it leaves a lot of bruising. So I don't want my body to be all bruised up. You know, this is summertime, I have to walk around sleeveless. So what I do, I use the back of my hands to insert the needle so I can get it through my intravenous. I start out with a clean jar. Now this jar I've only used twice. I sterilize it, which means I boil it in hot water, very hot water, rinse it out with the hot water and let it air dry. What I do is I take a syringe and I put it in the top of right here, and I take out 100 ml of fluid, which is normal saline, 0.9% sodium chloride, from this bag, and 100 ml I put it in this cup. Then I have my vitamin C, which is 20,000 milligrams, which is 40 ml. Every 10 gram is 20 ml. So I use 2 of these because I'm doubling up on my treatments. So I use 2 of this in 100 ml of normal saline, and this is the vitamin C. I'm just preparing it. I'm not using anything today. You'll see a video next week, which is tomorrow for me, but I will upload it next week and you will be able to see the process. I'm not going to inject my skin just to demonstrate. When I'm actually doing it, I will upload that video and you'll be able to see it. Now, the glutathione. I used, each one of these is 1,200 milligrams. 1,200 milligrams. This is 6. I used a total of 3,000 milligrams per dosing, per treatment. So I open this, I put a needle on here and I squirt the normal saline in here. I shake it up, and when it dissolves till you don't see anything, then you know it's ready to be used. So I have 3,000 milligrams of glutathione. It's in the powder form, it's in the vial. Then I also have my antioxidant. I use 2 of these. Supposed to be 1, but as I said, I'm doubling up on my treatment, so I ended up using 2 of this. Now, this here is a breakaway bottle. Because I'm a professional, I don't just stick any needle in here when I break it off. I use a special filtered needle to take the liquid out. Here it is. The reason why, if there's any kind of particle in here, I'm not injecting this into my vein. This can cause a lot of damage. So for those of you out there who are doing stuff like this on your own, make sure you have a filtered needle for these type of bottles that you break away. You can have glass particles in there. You need to pull the liquid up with a filtered needle. I take an alcohol swab and I clean the area of my skin where I am going to inject. But before I do that, I use my tourniquet and I put it around just maybe 2 or 3 inches above my wrist, tight enough. Put my hands down like this where I can see the back of it, but in a downward position. And then I clean it off again. I get my needle. These needles, just so you know, you do have the butterfly one, but these, the higher the number of the needles, is the smaller the needle. So the higher the number gets, the smaller the needle becomes. So when you are doing needles, the bigger number doesn't necessarily mean the needle is bigger. The higher the gauge of the needle is, the smaller that needle is. So if you have an 18 gauge needle, that's actually a big needle compared to a 24 or a 22. I usually stick with 24 or 22 needles. It works for me. Then I would, put my IV up. 100 ml liquid that's already mixed with the vitamin C. I do my glutathione first and let it drip slowly. It probably takes me about 10-15 minutes hanging. So it drips slowly into my vein. When that's all done, I kind of wait a minute, a little bit, and then I do the vitamin C, 100 ml normal saline, and I add the antioxidant in there. So I mix all of these together in 100 ml normal saline. You can use 50 ml if you want to, but vitamin C is very, like when you suck on a lemon, how tardy it is. It's the same way. It's kind of have a burning sensation, so you really want to mix it well with some normal saline. You don't want to just put pure vitamin C into your vein. You really want to mix it up well, so when it's going in, you don't feel that burning sensation. It's just like putting pure water in. No sensation at all, except that cold feeling when stuff is going into your vein. And when my treatment is over, I locked it off, take the IV out, and put a pressure bandage on, which the pressure bandage for me is gauze and tape tight enough and hold it. I am a bleeder. I have low platelets, so I really bleed a lot. So any puncture into my skin is a lot of blood coming out. But I know how to make it, you know, not be bleeding all over the place, everybody getting all excited. So that's what I've been doing. As I said, I have done 12 treatments so far. I haven't seen anything like looking on my face, my body, but I do notice one thing, skin-wise, is on my feet. I have a birthmark, which is a mole right here. I have one on my right foot close to my big toe, and I notice I can sit right here and see it. So, and the bottom of my feet is getting much lighter. So if that's any effect, I can say for so far, that's the only improvement I've seen. I haven't seen any other improvement as yet. But if I go into the sun, my skin tends to look a little lighter than normally. So keep following, keep watching. This is not a journey, a fake journey. This is a real journey with the glutathione IV lightning. As I said, I am feeling wonderful, but I am not seeing the side effect, which is skin lightening. When I see it, then you'll see it, because I'm going to keep going twice a week, 3,000 milligrams of glutathione, 20,000 milligrams, which is 40 ml of vitamin C. Check your bottles. It will tell you how much is in there. Do your calculation. You will know. I do the vitamin C after I put the glutathione before, because the glutathione reacts to the vitamin C after, not before. You got to put the glutathione first. Do not mix them together like I've seen most people doing. They have everything all mixed up and they do one shoot. No. Separate it. You put the glutathione in first, then you go with your vitamin C and your antioxidant. When you're all finished, you clean up and go about your business. So continue watching me on my journey. You'll see a difference as soon as I see a difference. So like, subscribe, keep looking. See ya.